Hello, welcome to Flower Juice. My name's John McDonald, and today's video we're going to make a simple cone wrap bouquet. So what do I mean by cone wrap? This is really the type of bouquet that you would get if you just walked into a shop and asked for a few different flowers. So maybe you're choosing from their selection. They'll put them together really simply and then just wrap them to take. So it can be a gift item, or it can literally be for you just to take home. So I've selected one or two flowers that I've got here, and I'm just going to lay them all out so that it's easier to work with. So I've got this beautiful oxypetalum, which I just love. And this was something that is quite recent. You couldn't get it 5-6 years ago, but now it's really come to the fore, and it's a really pretty little flower. You do get a white version, and you do get this kind of baby blue version, which is really cute. So I'm just taking off any leaves that are basically below. We've got some limonium. I've picked a couple of hosta flowers from the garden because I really like just their shape. I've got a couple of carnations. Again, I'm just going to take off the lower leaves. A beautiful spray rose. And I think actually spray roses are slightly underrated. They really are good value for money. And we've got this lovely little lisianthus as well. And these little grasses, I don't know what they're called. They were in my garden, and I probably pulled them out as a weed, and they've got a little bit out of hand, but aren't they beautiful? So rather than them being a weed, they can now be part of our bouquet, which I think will really give it just a nice kind of summer feel. So what we're going to do is we've got our materials laid out, and I just really want to make like a simple hand tie is essentially what I'm doing. So I'm looking for the strongest flower that is going to be like our center flower and put that in the middle. And just going to add in a couple of bits of grass. So I'm using my hand here as like a loose vase, essentially. And we want everything to pass through a tie point. And we want them not to be any leaves or anything below that point. So actually this is a really good way of practicing towards learning how to do hand ties, is if you're just making like light bunches like this. Got these beautiful gerbera, which are like a multi-petaled style, which is just beautiful. And I just want to space the flowers into our bouquet. So it doesn't really need to have much going on down the bottom as such. But that is essentially our cone wrap. So it's just like a loose arrangement, and we can move things around a little bit just to get a little bit of variety in there. So I think having that up is making it a little bit more interesting. So we don't want this tight, tight, tight. We want it just nice. So I'm going to take a bit of twine just to tie it off. Now you can take the weight off your hand by just resting it on the table. I've cut a bit of twine, and I'm just going to catch that with my finger behind. So, and then just go round it twice. And then we just tie it. And that's as simple as that. So at this point we can just tie it, trim it loosely. So you wouldn't really trim this in any way other than just to bring them to a tidy position. But ultimately when someone gets this home, they're either going to cut it shorter and put it straight in a vase, or they're going to rearrange it. But that is essentially it tied. So now we just need to look at putting some wrap on it, basically. I've got a little bit of cellophane. Or you can use paper as well. I quite like the paper, so we'll probably do a bit of paper as well. I know the people who make all these products would sell you everything, wrapping and everything, but really the wrapping is something that really will finish it off. So we've got nice paper, we've got nice cellophane, and really what we're doing is we're getting a rectangle and we want to go on a diagonal. So if you want your bouquet to go deep into it, we can go low down on that on that rectangle. If you want this to show, we can have it higher up. What I will do is I'm just going to do the paper first. And I do want this just to be loose. And also get rid of any bits. So. And I'm just gathering this with my hand. So we had that tie point where the flowers were, and we're keeping to that tie point for our wrap as well. So basically it gives a really nice neck. And just to finish then, I'm going to tie it with some string and just do a simple bow. And that is really our cone wrap. It's quite simple, it's quite traditional, it's the ideal simple gift, but it's something that is worth knowing how to do. So maybe you're needing something for someone and it's not a big birthday, you want to give a token gift, then this really gives you the ideal present to give them. And then you can really pick and choose what flowers you've got in it. So I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We've got new videos every week and we'd love you to join us for one of our future designs. So if you haven't already subscribed, then click here to subscribe. If you tap the bell, then you'll get notifications of our new videos. And if you've enjoyed today's video and you would like to watch another video, then in our description we've got a link to another one of our videos that you might find interesting. So until next time, stay safe and we'll see you soon.